vanishing train and the secret passenger. The Grand Express was the fastest train in the city, racing past glowing billboards and towering skyscrapers. Inside, passengers chatted, read books, and scrolled through their screens, unaware that something impossible was about to happen. Among them was Henry, an observant 11-year-old who never missed a detail. But tonight, what he saw made his heart pound. As the train entered a dark tunnel, everything seemed normal. But when it emerged into the city lights again, one entire train carriage had disappeared. No one reacted, no gas, no murmurs of confusion. The train conductor walked past without hesitation, as if nothing had changed. But Henry knew what he had seen. Henry's fingers tightened around the armrest. He glanced at the window again, hoping he was mistaken. But where carriage 5 had been moments ago, there was only empty space. He turned to a nearby passenger, an older man sipping coffee.
Excuse me.
Henry started, but the man didn't even look up. The ticket in Henry's pocket felt suddenly heavier. He pulled it out, staring at the bold print.
Carriage 5, seat 12.
A shiver ran down his spine. How could he have a ticket for something that no longer existed? His eyes trailed to the corner of the ticket, where something unexpected caught his attention. A tiny handwritten note.
Find the key before the next tunnel.
Henry scanned the carriage, his mind racing. The key? What key? His pulse quickened as he looked around. Then he saw her. A girl sat alone near the back of the train, her hands clenched around a small silver key. She wasn't reading, wasn't distracted. She was just sitting there, staring at the empty space where carriage 5 had been. Something told Henry she knew exactly what was happening. The train rocked gently as it sped forward, the lights overhead flickering for a brief second. The girl lifted her head as if sensing something. Her gaze locked onto Henry. A flicker of surprise crossed her face, as if she hadn't expected anyone else to notice. A voice crackled over the train's speakers.
Next tunnel, approaching in 2 minutes.
Henry's grip on his ticket tightened. The note's warning echoed in his mind. The next tunnel. Whatever was happening, it was about to happen again. The girl stood up. She moved with purpose, walking straight toward the back of the train. Henry hesitated, then followed. At the very end of the last carriage, she reached out and ran her fingers along a smooth metal wall. There should have been a door here, an exit to the next carriage. But instead, there was nothing. Then with a deep breath, she lifted the silver key and pressed it against the wall. A soft hum filled the air. The metal shimmered, and slowly a hidden door appeared. Beyond it lay carriage 5. Henry's breath caught. The missing passengers were inside, but they weren't moving. They sat frozen in their seats, their eyes unfocused, trapped in time. The girl finally spoke, her voice barely above a whisper.
The train is a test,
She said. Henry didn't need to ask what she meant. He understood now. The people in carriage 5 had been too distracted to notice what was happening around them. They hadn't realized they were disappearing, and soon the same thing would happen again. The tunnel was seconds away. The girl stepped aside, waiting for Henry to decide. He took a deep breath, then stepped through the door. A loud clap echoed through carriage 5. Henry had slammed his hands together, a sharp sound cutting through the eerie silence. The frozen passengers blinked in confusion, looking around. The train jolted. A deep click vibrated through the walls, as if the very fabric of time had shifted. Light flooded the windows. The tunnel had passed. Carriage 5 was back. The girl, gone. The key, vanished. Henry glanced at his ticket one last time, but the tiny handwritten note had disappeared. Only the printed words remained.
Carriage 5, seat 12.
Had it really happened? Or had the train simply given him a warning? One thing was certain. He would never ignore the world around him again. Moral of the story, if you don't pay attention, life will pass you by. Stay present, stay aware, and never be too distracted to see the magic around you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more fun stories with important lessons. Click the bell icon so you never miss a new story. See you next time. Bye-bye.